Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy, TheDreadMan. I'm back, and I want to give you guys my WrestleMania 30 recap. And I'll be damned if it was not a memorable WrestleMania, to say the least. I'm trying to get through this review in 7 minutes or less. But anyway, the show, the pre-show had the Usos versus it was like a tag team battle royal for the tag team titles. It had Los Matadores, the Real Americans, Jack Swagger, and Antonio Cesaro, and Ryback and Curtis Axel, aka Ryback. So I was eight. I was like but out of the main events or like the full card, I was probably about maybe 4 for 7 in my predictions. I meant to make a prediction blog, but oh well. But anyway, for the pre-show, the Usos retained the World Heavyweight the WWE Tag Team titles. Now let's see the opening match. They're fit for the official kickoff of the show. Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. I called that match. I called Daniel Bryan for the winner, and it was actually a pretty good back and forth match. And I mean that probably had the most competitive wrestling of the night. You know, they really did set the tone for the rest of the show for WrestleMania. It was a couple. I mean, there was not any really dry spots in the match, no boring spots, and nothing really dull in the match. I mean, it was really keep you on your seat, on the edge type of match. And they set that match first for a reason, because the winner of the match gets to go to the main event and has 2 hours to rest up before the main event. Now, the 6-man tag team match between The Shield and Kane and the New Age Outlaws, the Road Dogg Jesse James and the badass Billy Gunn. I called that match. I said The Shield was going to beat him, but I didn't know they were going to get squashed. I didn't know the match was going to end in less than 3 minutes. Yes, it was that bad of a match. It was a complete ass kicking from start to finish. And the way The Shield came out, it was bad as hell. The entrance was better than the match itself. They came out badass. They came through the crowd with these black ski masks, these black bandanas tied around their mouth with skulls on it. This shit was badass. That shit was beast. And yeah, the match was just ass kicking all around. And the 30-man battle royal. Pretty much all the B and C card, the B and C list WWE superstars. And yeah, Antonio Cesaro, he ended up winning by eliminating the Big Show in a Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant type of fashion. He picked up the Big Show and slammed him outside of the ring. Monstrous. And this match, I actually got this match wrong. Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. Yeah, I called Bray Wyatt to win this match, but it didn't happen. I mean, like, I didn't think this match was gonna be that competitive either, and I'll be damned if it shit in a DQ. But yeah, I mean, I like the story leading up to it, but I mean, if they're gonna have John Cena win, I guess they should at least do it that way. No disqualification, no bullshit. I mean, but then again, it ain't like John Cena hasn't had enough clean wins in his career. But yeah, I mean, the wrestling was okay. The drama in the match was actually pretty good and everything, and both of them got a pretty decent pop from the crowd. Bray Wyatt, even though him being the heel, he got a better pop than John Cena. And this is like for the first time in forever, John Cena was the underdog in a match. And last time he was the underdog in a match was against The Rock. And the time before that was WrestleMania 22 when he went up against Triple H for the WWE title. But yeah, I got that match wrong. The match was, I mean, average, slightly above average, but yeah, John Cena ended up winning. Now, this match, Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. The Beast versus The Streak. Now, the overall match was, I mean, the match did have a few dull spots, but at the same time, it did have a few exciting, spots in the match, too. And it had, I mean, like, in the home stretch, because the match lasted, I think it was like 25 minutes, or like, it was pretty close to half hour. But around the 15, 20 minute mark is when it really started to get good with the back and forth action, especially with the submissions and both guys doing their special signature moves. And, I mean, yeah, I mean, this match, we saw a lot of things. We saw, the Undertaker, he is slowing down, he's starting to get old, and, Brock Lesnar, he's just a big, strong, younger juggernaut. And, yeah, I mean, I expected The Undertaker to win this match, but he lost. And when he lost, I mean, because, like, you know how, like, when you expect somebody to get up from a 3 count, when you get up from a 2 count or a long 2 count, you're on the edge of your seat. It was like 1, 2, and then time slowed down. When the ref's hand went down for the 3, Time slowed down. I was like, okay, he's about to get up. He's about to get up. Then the rest hand hit the mat. 3. Then I stood there for a second. I was around my friends watching the match, and like everybody in the room and in the crowd watching, the 75,000 people in attendance watching was dead silent. The look on people's faces was priceless. And it took, I didn't say anything for a while because I had seen the Undertaker's legs kick out after the 3 count. And I was like, okay, maybe I was silent. I was like, okay, what the fuck's about to happen? I was like, maybe this isn't it. Maybe the match ain't over yet. Maybe they're about to reverse the decision because they seen his legs kicked out. But yeah, I was dead silent because it took a while for my brain to process what the fuck just happened, what I just saw. And the Undertaker lost. And seeing the Undertaker lose, that's about as painful as watching a family dog get put to sleep right in front of you. That's how bad it was. And then this one internet meme with this guy who had his jaw like literally go down to his chest. It's like, y'all should be able to see this meme pretty soon. I mean, it should be circling the internet pretty soon. Yeah, the Undertaker lost in a decent match. But I mean, damn. I mean, Brock Lesnar of all people to end the streak. Anyway, on to the 6th match, the Divas match. AJ Lee won it. Not really much detail going in. The match lasted about maybe a good 7.5 minutes, whatever. Now for the main event, Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton versus Batista. After the shocker of the night, Brock Lesnar beating up Undertaker. Everybody in the crowd at this point was probably like, "Come on, Daniel Bryan, you've got to save this pay-per-view now. You cannot lose this match." And this match. This match was very good. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was, but yeah, the match was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and it ended with the result that I thought it was going to end too. But I did have my doubts when I seen this one spot where Batista and Randy Orton were working together, and they did a combination of the Batista bomb and the RKO. Randy Orton did a reverse RKO in a Batista bomb on Daniel Bryan. I was like, oh my God, this is it. He's really about to lose. And I was like, he better not get screwed out of this either. And then that's when I see Stephanie McMahon and Triple H come out, and Daniel Bryan just was kicking ass all over the ring. And like Randy Orton, despite him being the champion, he was not really the main focus of the match. It was more Batista and Daniel Bryan who was really the main focus of the match. And I figured that if Daniel Bryan does lose, the only way he can really lose is if he gets screwed over. And even that wasn't enough to keep Daniel Bryan on his back. And when when the ambulance came out, I was like, oh God, this really is it. WrestleMania really is about to end like this. But then he Supermaned his way up and then got up, and that was amazing. That was amazing to me. I mean, WrestleMania ended on a good note. Daniel Bryan, he ended up doing that running knee to Batista and getting the LaBelle lock, also known as the Yes lock, and Batista lost by submission. Now, overall, let's see, for entertainment and shock value, I will give this pay-per-view a 9 point. Well, yeah, I'll give it an even 9. For the wrestling itself, I will give it a 7 out of 10, maybe a 7.5. Now, for my overall rating, I will give WrestleMania 30 I'll give it a 7 out of 10 overall. But yeah, anyway, for you guys who watch this WrestleMania 30 pay-per-view, what do you guys think? What was the best match of the night? Which match had the best wrestling? And what was the shocker of the night? I just told you mine. But anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.